Hey everybody. I know you're used to seeing me mostly in the mornings, but um it's been a long day. Damn, it's been a long day. There's been so much going on in my life today. It's not even funny, but I'm getting ready to make a little video here, and I just want to let you know that first of all, we're all about healing and we're all about being authentic. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do in this video. Um I'm going to speak from my heart and speak from my, ooh, my mind. And hopefully I can keep the two separate. But, you know, I love my oracle cards and my tarot cards and stuff. It's just fun for me. And especially the oracle cards, but I have this one deck and I've been sitting here kind of, just shuffling through them as I was doing some of my schoolwork and stuff. And I am going to share a couple of them with you. The first one that I pulled is it says, be in the present and dream of the future. How many of us like doing that? Dreaming of the future, yeah, we like that. But being in the present, we have such a tendency to go into the past. And that's actually kind of what this video is about. So bear with me. The other one is be authentic. I'm getting ready to be real authentic. So, you know what? Spirit has been telling me for a long time that I need to be authentic. And I think I am. I'm a pretty positive person. I'm a pretty upbeat person. I'm all about growth and healing and just being real. You know, I show you the real me. If I'm, so many of my videos, especially on YouTube, I'm sitting there bawling my eyes out, and I'll probably shed a few tears in this one. So if that bothers you, you might as well click off now. But the next card is Focus on Love, which, you know what, we should all be doing that all the time. Um, and then the last one is Practice Compassion. And I think that's probably the most important one that I pulled, because not only do we need to exhibit compassion for other people, we need to do that for ourselves. And a lot of times it's easier to do it for other people than it is for ourselves. But then let somebody hurt you, and compassion goes right out the damn window. So I've had to do a lot of soul searching the last few weeks. A situation came into my life. As most of you know, I was married for quite a few years. We were in a relationship for 14 years, married quite a few of those. And unfortunately, it ended in a very sad, painful, hurtful separation and eventually divorce. And, you know, I guess before I get into things, we've been apart for 3 years. And of course, you don't forget the people that you have had that type of a bond and that type of a relationship with. And although, it ended in divorce, there was a lot of love and there was a lot of fun and a lot of memories. And it's weird because you can't forget about them, and you do the best you can to heal. And that was probably one of the first things that started me on my healing journey, was the devastation of what my ex and I had become, both of us, you know? And the last few years, probably the last 3.5 years or so of our marriage, we were in this horrible, dysfunctional, addictive marriage. Both of us, you know? And unfortunately, we almost destroyed each other. And of course, when you're in the midst of an addiction and you're in the midst of your pain, you're in the midst of trying to deal with lifetime of, you know, abuse or abandonment, or being toxic, or being around toxic people. It takes a toll on you. And the universe has a funny way of taking you down to the bare bones before you can start coming back up. And I think that happened for both of us. It wasn't easy for either one of us. And for the longest time, there was so much pain between us, and so much anger and hurt and frustration and blame, that, it was not a pleasant ending. And, you often think to yourself, well, damn, you know, was there any good? But there was. There was. There was a lot of good. And there was so many memories. So, long story short, I don't want this to be an hour-long video, but if it needs to be, it needs to be. But anyway, so there was a lot of other things that came into my healing journey. And, I've told some of the stories, but, I went off to England and was with this crazy narcissistic woman who I thought was going to kill me. And, I was drinking so much. I was a gambling addict that was that's, one of the last things that destroyed our marriage. Um, but it was like I was a broken, hurting, sad person. And eventually I got to the point where, you know, when I hit my bottom, it was time to do something. If you see something moving back there, that's just Asshole the cat. But anyway, so we're going to fast forward to present day. Um, in the 3+ years that, we had not been apart, I think that I've come to realize that not only myself was on a healing journey, but she was as well. And she was trying to get her things. I'm not gonna put her out there like that, but she was trying to get her issues in check. And so she had done a lot of healing, and I had done a lot of healing. And when you're that connected with somebody, you never forget them. You think about them and you talk about them. People used to say, "What the hell?" She's in every freaking conversation, and sometimes she was, because she had been such a force in my life. But it was weird because one day I got that ding on my phone, and it was her. And this was just a few weeks ago. And what transpired through that was us being able to have conversations about the addictive behavior and the traumatic issues that we had both, experienced, and the toxic behavior of both of us. And it was kind of the most beautiful thing, because we both were able to sit and message each other back and forth and have these conversations and take accountability for the pain that we had caused each other and for the pain that we had caused ourselves. And we were able to, with clear minds and clear thoughts, talk about the healing that had happened, and the things that we had accomplished since we had been together. And I was really trying not to do this. I got to tell you, you know, when you love somebody like that, you don't just stop loving them. You might hate them at the moment because, you know, they hurt you or they left you or they didn't understand, whatever, you know. But as you start to heal, you understand why. And you're able to not only understand their point of view, but you're able to express your point of view. And you're able to realize that sometimes the universe allows you to revisit situations so that you can maybe do a little more healing and kind of, put some old demons to rest, have those hard conversations. Unfortunately, sometimes the emotions get the best of you, you know, and then you kind of get caught up in the feelings that you used to have and the emotions that you used to have. And I'll be honest with you, we both did. And it was kind of like when I had first met her. But very quickly, well, not quickly, maybe 2 weeks into it, I started to see that although we're both healing, we're on different paths. And we want different things for our lives. That doesn't mean my path is right or her path is right or either of us are on a wrong path. It simply means that the paths are different. So, I started to realize some things that just weren't going to fit into my life today. That didn't mean I didn't love her. That didn't mean that it didn't feel good to do that healing and that connection. And I'll never regret that. However, we, came to a point where we realized that although we can laugh and we can have fun and the emotional and the physical, the all the emotions are there, it's just not right this time. And I think that maybe we both knew that. I think, though, that here's the sad part, is as soon as we both started realizing that, and started communicating that, well, I'll speak for myself. I'm thinking, okay, I love having this woman back in my life, but this is distracting me from what the universe has intended for me to do. This is not what I'm supposed to be focusing on. This is not in alignment with my future. And it's heartbreaking to think that, well, son of a bitch, you go through all this and then you find some healing and you have those deep, hard conversations and you make your apologies and you accept the apologies and you understand that neither one of you were bad people. You were just broken. And so, I guess in making this, it's kind of more healing for me because through this, I'm finally able to come to terms with the fact that although I loved this woman with my soul, she wasn't meant to be in my life forever. And I can have love for her, but I had to come to the realization that in order for me to follow my path, I had to be able to release her. And that doesn't mean I have any hard feelings. The way it all came about, yeah, I'm a little butthurt. Because I think we were both thinking that it needed to come to a halt. But I was wanting to do it in a much more healing, loving, considerate way. That's just how I am. Sorry, I got snot flowing. But, you know, I sat for a week and said to myself, I can't do this. But I also don't want to hurt her and do anything that would make her step backwards. So I'm battling with myself back and forth, back and forth. You know, we need to have this conversation. We need to do this. Unfortunately, I don't think she was doing the same thing. And so, what maybe we thought for about, a week was going to be this beautiful reunion. It was what it was. It was a beautiful reunion. It was just very short-lived because it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a healing time for her and for me to be able to come together and heal some wounds that probably both of us felt like we're never going to heal. But, it's like them, how they say you got to get the air to the wound before it'll heal. We ripped that damn scab right the fuck off. So, I don't know if she'll ever see this. And if she does, I hope you know, Heather, that although the way you went about it was wrong, I get it, and just know that although I'm finally to the point where I know I can release you and release that energy of pain and hurt and sorrow and sadness and anger, I'll always have a fondness for you. I'll always have the good memories. I'll always have the good parts. But now I can release you knowing that you are in the hands of the universe. The universe got you, and you're going to be fine. And you're going to grow, and you're going to do all those things that you've dreamt of doing your whole life. And me, I'm on my path. I'm on my path of spiritual growth and spiritual healing and sharing that, learning, and the person that is for me, totally me, and the person that I am for, totally for, will come into my life. And together, that person and I will create great things, healing things. And we'll, do what the universe wants us to do. So, I guess my point in doing this is to help me to release but to also show all of you guys and to express to all of you guys that it is possible to deal with the pain and the hurt and the trauma and the sadness of, you know, people talk about when you release someone that you love, that you're connected with, that is supposed to be this whoa, freeing thing. No, it's fucking painful, but it's necessary because you have to release all of the things that are holding you back and holding you down so that you can experience and share all the things, the special, beautiful things that the universe has for you. So don't ever be afraid. You know, let yourself feel the pain, let yourself feel the sorrow, and then release that pain and that sorrow and that hurt. Have compassion for yourself and for the person that you once thought was going to be in your life for the rest of your life. And know that the universe has a bigger plan. So, Heather Joy Roberts, I release you with love and compassion. And know that I have no hard feelings. I only want you to be happy and to heal and to grow and to do the damn thing. Because guess what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. So, anyway, y'all be blessed. I've got schoolwork to get back to. And I love you. Drink your water. Know that you are prayed for. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.